So we're starting out at Vasberg Armory. We're going to be chest trail farming the Morostov. Ensure you have a running bill of shadow form, any character. I prefer assassin. You can do Derv, ranger as well. All of my heroes do not have res. That way when you die outside, you will res instantly in the middle of the spawn for where chests normally spawn. As well as have more of the opposite faction. So right now Kurzick's own this, so you do not want to res near this town, so make sure you have more Luxon. If it was Luxon owned, you'd have more Kurzick. So let's get started. Once again, I repeat, do not have any heroes with res if you bring your heroes to run with you. I just like to do it because I'm not a really good runner, so I end up taking heroes that way. They can support me with my run for my 2 or 3 chests. Sometimes I only get 1 chest, sometimes I get up to 4. Just depends on the spawn as well as how well I'm running. So that's exactly what I did as soon as I got out here, is instantly go and run to the group to the right. Now unflag your heroes when you're about to be rezzed. Okay, let's see. There's a spawn right there immediately. So go ahead and hug this left area and rush to this chest up here. Make sure you use shadow form and then you DC in, or you don't have to DC here. Get that chest. Alright, my inventory is full. I've been running a lot before this, that way I can make sure I know where the chest spawns are. About 8 to 10 runs you can learn the route for where the chests are. So you're able to pretty much hold tab and look around until you can see where your chests are. If you don't see any chests nearby, then you go ahead and run to the next area. Always go this way towards the restaurants. The reason for is I've realized that there's a little bit of a spawn difference with how many chests you get going this route. So hold tab. Don't see any chests this way. Normally there's a chest spawn right here near this boss. I'd say about 80% of the time there's a chest here. Just be careful because he is really strong. I need to make sure I DC in while I have shadow form, otherwise I'm going to wipe. Because he's really powerful. So he uses shock. Of course, he uses shockwave. I got 2 tombs in 1 run. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and repeat. So that was a nice run there. I got 2 elite tombs. Alright, now we're going to run outside again. But anyway, you see how quick that was. That was like under, I don't know, 2.5 minutes for 2 chests, that run. So I'm going to rush, flag my heroes over, DC into this group, and repeat. Do it one more time for you guys. And that's really all the gist of this is. It is really click intensive, as well as, you know, you're going to have to pretty much be a pretty good runner in order to do this. Heroes are not necessarily required, but I would recommend them just because, hey, it's nice to have a little bit of support. Alright, the spawn's different here. This time, there you go. Right next to the Necro boss this time, which is a perfect spawn. I wanted that in the video for y'all to see that the spawn. You always have a chest to the left, middle, right, or center. Somewhere in these range, there's usually a chest 90% of the time. I don't need purples. Even golds I don't pick up unless they're rare old school, just because of the fact that I'm looking for elite tombs more as well as the old rares. Plus my inventory is full because I've been doing this for a while. I'm just showing demonstration for the video. Now that I checked these corners, I always circle these corners if there's a chest in the middle, because usually within range there should be another chest. And I'm going to go ahead and rush over to the same area I was last time. So the reason I said there was up to 4 chests per run is because you can actually get 2 spawns within range of each other just about by clicking on the edge of the walls. If you go straight to the edge of the walls, then you'll realize that there's another chest in range. I might actually die. Obviously, as I stated earlier, I'm not that good of a runner, but I should make this. So if you really want to be a little bit longer than a 2 to 3 minute run, you can go ahead and rush straight across to the next area after this. This is another area I was going to show at the end of this video. I'll cut it off. But after I get that chest, I like to run across and see if there's any more chests, holding control Alt and see if I can see any more. Normally there's one that spawns across over here, but this run it doesn't look like it. There would be a spawn right over there if there were any, but it doesn't look like it this run. So far in this video you saw 2 per run. There is an opportunity to get 3 or 4. It just depends on the spawns. Every spawn is different. So if y'all have any questions or better ideas for farming chests, in factions for old school draws as well, as it's just a nice quick farm. Be sure to comment and let people know.